Today I want to talk to you about selecting the right disinfectant and the fact that it requires many different considerations and different factors that we need to look at. The first point to look at is about the product and its cleaning properties, and the fact that it needs to remain active in the presence of organic matter. And what I mean by that is that we can have excellent disinfectants that can kill things, but if they don't have detergent or cleaning properties, they're not going to be able to physically remove the soils from the surface. And so we want to make certain there's surfactants in there from a cleaning perspective. Second, the product should exhibit germicidal efficacy against a broad spectrum of organisms. And by this I mean we don't need to have a huge list of organisms. We need to make certain that we can kill those that are most important to us in your facility. So understand what your concerns are and choose a product that's going to be effective against those. The third area is about the fact that the product needs to exhibit efficacy in rapid and realistic contact times. Time is money, time is of the essence, and we don't have time to allow our staff to wipe the surface more than once. And so if we're choosing products that have a contact time of 10 minutes, that means the dwell time, or the time that the surface has to stay wet, needs to stay wet for 10 minutes. This means that we generally would need to have the surface re-wiped 2, 3, or even 4 times in order to achieve that contact time. So when we're looking from an efficacy perspective, look for products that have a shorter contact time. The next point to consider is that the product needs to be non-toxic. It needs to be low in irritancy and have little or no allergenic properties. Toxicity is really important. We have a great understanding now of the impact that chemicals play on society, not just from our health in terms of chemicals that cause cancer, also in terms of the issues that we see with children and how chemicals can impede or impact their ability to learn. So looking at the safety of the product is vitally important. The next area is the fact that the product should be environmentally preferable and should not damage the environment. What we have when we're using disinfectants is oftentimes buckets of used product that we're dumping down the drain. If the products are environmentally preferable, they go into our wastewater, and which goes into our rivers and streams and can seriously impact our environment and eventually get back into our drinking water. The last area I want to talk about is about material compatibility. We want to make certain that the chemicals we're using aren't going to deteriorate any of the surfaces we're cleaning. And this is all about protecting our assets. And so I hope you understand when we're choosing products, it's not just about what a product kills. It's not just about what a product costs. It's about looking at the whole spectrum of everything we want to consider. We need to look at contact time. We need to look at the ability for a product to clean, the safety factor, and of course, we want to make certain that the product's going to be safe on the surfaces that we're using it on.
To view more quick clips, visit ISSA.com.